Hello VC, hello everyone. This is the start of the third week of my Find My Grail contest. And this is the time for the second clue, which will be a big one. But before that, I want to say that you now have still two chances to find what it is. And I want to say also, well, the first clue was, of course, it's not the Beatles. And also the small hint, which I think you already gather it, that the Grail is a known Grail. Yes, it's a known Grail, at least among the vinyl community. Now, what is the main clue for this week? Well, you know, I've been to northern Italy just recently with my family. The people that watch my Facebook page knows that. And I made certain pictures and movies, but maybe I'll show it later on my YouTube channel. But I want to show you a picture that should give you, let's say, a clue to my Grail. And if you catch the thing, you will probably figure out what the Grail is. Now, of course, disregard. This is me, of course. Disregard the inscription on my shirt, on my jersey. This is from northern Italy, and there's a big clue here. Okay. Big clue for my Grail, my contest. Okay, so now you can write the name of the Grail in the comment down below, and if you want, you can do a video about the artist that you think it is, and show records, all kinds of records. I want also in this video to continue my series that began previously about the Beatles 45, and it's of course country by country, and I finish off with the letter B, Brazil. I forgot to show you a Brazilian EP, this one. This is a Brazilian EP, and it has, of course, All in This Lab, Baby Richmond, Penny Lane, and Strawberry Fields Forever. What a nice, beautiful picture sleeve from the time of Sgt. Pepper. And the label is, of course, the original one, the Star Odeon label from Brazil. Okay. Beatles are not my Grail. But this is, of course, very nice records, 45s. Now from B, from Brazil, to C, and to Canada. Canada, Bobby Guess, and all other people from Canada, Fito Bitaida, and many others. How are you, by the way, in Canada? You have summer, we have summer. Canadian 45s, original Canadian 45s, and the first one is, of course, Please Please Me, and Ask Me Why. It's, of course, very similar to the to the US singles, Capitol, the Swill Capitol, but a different lettering, fonts, and it's written there, made in Canada. So this is the one. They are, of course, much rarer than the US singles. No picture sleeve for these, but I think they were sold with picture sleeves and without picture sleeves, the same as the picture sleeves, by the way, I think were imported from the United States. So there's no difference between them. This is, of course, from me to you, and thank you, girl. Swill label. She loves you, and I'll get you. Original Canadian Capital Thrill label. A different company sleeve. Capital for Rollover Beethoven and Please Mr. Postman, which I think is a very unique Canadian single. I don't think it was made for the US market. Yes, it's a different also serial number. No, 72133. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's a unique Canadian single. Check it out. All My Loving and This Boy. And Twist and Shout and There's a Place. I think also it's unique Canadian, maybe. 72146. Now there's the cover of the American. I have one. Came with the Canadian. I Don't Want to Spoil the Party in 8 days a week. As I said, the cover were imported from the US. Ticket to Ride, and yes, it is. Great single. Ticket to Ride was called from the movie Help, and yes, it is. It's a great B-side. Another picture sleeve, known picture sleeve, Yesterday and Act Naturally. Of course, Yesterday was not a British single, but it was an American, all North American single. Single all around the world, a great one, Day Tripper and We Can Work It Out. Again on the Swirl label. And another, my last original Canadian single, Hello Goodbye and I Am the Walrus. My last Canadian single is some kind of a reissue. It's, I think, taken from a box set from the 70s. This cover was for all the singles at that box set. As you can see, Beatles Forever, Serious on the orange capital from mid-70s. And this is A Hard Day's Night and I Should Have Known Better. So this is the last Canadian single, 45. Next on the list is Chile. Oh, Chile. Chilean 45s are quite rare. They are written, the name are written in Spanish. I'll try my best. Quiero tomar tu mano. I want to hold your hand. And este muchacho. Should be this boy. Next one, as you can see, it's on the Odeon label and as the company sleeve, again, complete, as you can see. Cuérdeme, Love Me Do. And the B-side is P.S. Te Amo, of course, P.S. I Love You, P.S. Te Amo. Soy feliz peleando contigo. I'm happy just to dance with you. And prefiero la orar. Acá instead. From A Hard Day's Night. Now, the only picture sleeve for a single that I've got. A very rare picture sleeve, Chilean one. Caja de Fosferos, Matchbox, and Te Nombro, I Call Your Name. This is how it was out in Chile back in the 60s. My only Apple single from Chile, La Balada de John y Yoko. You know, translation for this one. And Viejo Zapato Café. Old brown shoe. Brown is café? Well, in Spanish. Maybe. Now, the rarest Chilean 45 that I have is this one. It's an EP, of course, picture cover, and in Britain, it was called No Man in bold letters. Here is Michelle, and No Man is in small letters in the bottom, and the cover for Michelle EP, the rare EP cover, or EP 45 from Chile, and the very nice green Odeon label. Okay, this was the last Chilean 45, and my last 45 for this video is a very, very rare one. It's not in the best condition, to say the least, because to get any records from this country is a real task, and it's from Costa Rica, not far from Chile, Central America, and you can see here on the cover, telefono, producto centroamericano hecho o hecho en Costa Rica por discos Lira. And the single, the Beatles single here, the very rare one, Quiero estrejar tu mano, or estrechar. I want to hold your hand, of course, and the B-side is, so standing there. Okay, can't read the Spanish here because something is wiped here, wiped out. Anyway, this is a very, very rare Costa Rican 45. And this is the end of my video, so I wish everyone all the best. Try to guess what my Grail is. It's now, I think, much easier if you understand the picture that I've shown you before. Until next time, which will be maybe my last video about this contest, or I'll do a video before it. Until then, bye bye from Ellie.